back with another one. So today I've got a review of the 2006 Toyota Yaris. So this is a car owned by my good friend, my lifetime friend. I've known this car for a very long period of time. So the car that you're looking at now, you can see that the headlights, they've fogged up a bit. What you should know that as cars get older, because manufacturers now are using plastic headlamps, they're gonna fog up over a long period of time. Doesn't mean that you've done anything, especially if the car stays in the sun for a long period of time, the lights are gonna fog up. So this car, the car that you're looking at, it runs with a 1.3 liter engine, which is a 4-cylinder engine. So back in the days, manufacturers, they were not making small 1 liter engine, those very small engines. I must say I'm not really a favor of those small engines, especially the turbocharged ones, because the moment you switch on the aircon, you can feel trying to get more power, but the engine is so small. So this car, the color is black. As you can see, it's black. It's still in very much good condition. The color is not being modified. So the only thing, if you can say it's a modification, he changed the tires and he put run flat tires. There's an advantage and a disadvantage, you know, for these tires, especially in the state of our roads. You hit one bad petrol, yeah, you can say goodbye to the tire. So in terms of the story, this guy was in Venda not so long ago. He got into a very bad pothole and 2 of his tires were damaged. So 2 of the tires that you're seeing on this side that I'm recording, those are brand new tires. They were completely damaged. He had to buy new tires. So that's the price you have to pay if you're using your car with run flat tires. Their only advantage is that, okay, these guys will put spikes on the road. If they put spikes on the road and you get a puncture, you can still continue and drive off to a safe location. Alright, so this car, the engine is capable of making 64 kilowatts, which translate to 87 horsepower, which is more than enough to propel this car forward. It doesn't feel like it's too slow or trying to get more power, so it's more than enough power for it. It travels with a 5-speed manual and the weight is approximately 1 ton, which translates to 1,000 kilograms. So this is a very light car. This is a very light car. In terms of the condition, in terms of the paintwork, Toyota usually makes very good paintwork. So I'm not trying to advertise Toyota in any sort of the ways, but you can see this car is still in very good condition. And if you go on the used market, you can still find one with a reasonable amount, but obviously the kilometers are gonna be high. There's no way you're gonna find a model from 2006 with very low kilometers. That's kind of impossible. So let's go inside and see what you get when you buy a car from all the way from 2006. This car, it contains cloth seats, so they almost have this kind of like velvet kind of a texture. Yeah, I like it, but the disadvantage is that it accumulates dirt very quickly. It gets dirty after a very short period of time, so that's something to just be wary of. So the cloth seats are found in the back and in the front. So there's another advantage about this car, if I should say. So it contains electric running windows from the front to the back. There was no way of chipping out back then. Manufacturers actually used to give you what you pay for, unlike some of the cars which I won't go ahead and name. So there's still vents in the front. That's something that every car even today still comes with, and a bit of storage in the front. So this is an ancestor of a car, like you can say this is a dinosaur. So this car currently, it contains 200,000 and 40,000 kilometers, so it's a lot of kilometers. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see. And in terms of faults that you see, in terms of the lights, the faulty lights, there's very few faulty lights that you will see. So one thing that you know about older cars, especially in terms of airbags, when your car gets very old, your airbag usually needs to get replaced. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. That light, usually in older model cars, that light, you always see it on, especially even on this car. Just be aware of that. If you buy an older car, airbags, you can say bye-bye to that. Usually they advise you to replace it, but that cannot be replaced. So as I mentioned, this car runs with a 5-speed manual gearbox. I'm not sure if there was automatic at the time. I've never seen it. So you can see even the head roof, in terms of the roof of the car, is still in very good condition. Everything still works. Everything is still very excellent. You can see even the windows, they still roll down. they still roll up without any issues. So the mechanical components of the windows have not been replaced since 2006. Even the back ones, you don't have to roll now, you have to hit your hand like what we used to do back in the days with older cars. In this one, you have to use the electric windows, which is a plus in my books. In terms of the space at the back, this car you can sit without any issues. So you have enough knee room, rooms. It is fine to travel for long distance with other people. As you have seen just now, you have only one cup holder for the back passengers, so you might be fighting in terms of cup holders. So everything still works, still the doors still open, the doors still close. So in terms of the back, the boot at the back, there's this kind of mechanism that I don't know how to use it in terms of opening the boot. So he has to first pull the lever on the driver's door side, then you have to come to the back, then you have to press that key thing and try to open. As you can see, I'm trying to open, but I struggled. I had to ask him to come and open it. So at the back there's a bit, I can say enough space depending on what you need to carry. And I think that you should note, this car, the back seats, they're able to move back and front, and they're able to lie down just using everything from the back. So that's something that I've never seen in hatchbacks from today. Even today I've never seen that. So that has been my review of the 2006 Toyota Yaris, the one that my friend owns. So this car is still in very excellent condition. It's still in very excellent condition, and I'm not saying that go and buy a Toyota Yaris. I just thought maybe it might be a very useful video to see, just to see what car makers used to offer back in the days in terms of cars and in terms of what you can expect buying a Toyota. So this car, in terms of mechanical issues, there's only been one thing that I'm aware of in terms of the aircon. So the AC of this car does not work. There was a bit of a fault, so the air compressor had to be removed. So that's the only thing that I know of. Other than that, everything still works, everything is still perfect, there's no issues. And then again, thank you for staying this long and watching this video, and please consider subscribing. I've noticed when I check my analytics that 80% of you are watching these videos and you're not subscribed. If you enjoy the more of these videos, subscribe and I'll keep them coming. And I'll see you again right here, same time, same place. I'll see you in the next one.